Talk about prayers for people because someone might have got.
So last night, an IRL streamer was doing a live stream with a drill rapper, and unfortunately, he was shot at on live stream. Now, this story just becomes a cautionary tale. There was a lot of mistakes made that led up to a boil, and then this ended up happening. So there are a lot of speculations on who shot at him, why they shot at him, things of that nature, and honestly we're gonna get into all of that. But let's take it from the top, and I'll tell you guys a little bit about Convy. Convy is a kick streamer that hangs around Aiden Ross, Cuff'em, you know, people of that nature, and he was the person that organized this whole stream. And as of recently, he's been doing different live streams and things of that nature with different people in different hoods and different artists and drill artists in order to just make content. Now, the first thought is, would Convy have people that actually want to hurt him directly? And honestly, I don't really think that's the case. He probably says a lot of crazy things on stream, things of that nature, but multiple people have called him out for acting more street than he actually is.
He was a nerd. He was a nerd, bro. I seen the videos.
You're saying that because I got glasses on.
Nah, nigga, glasses on too. I was getting back in the middle school, bro. I was seeing the old videos. Nah, bro.
What's that? What's that? Were you repping?
You know, big blood.
Super blood.
Hey,
How many?
Hey, I know you're on camera still, but you're not in front of everyone. You can act yourself now. You can. You could just be yourself. You can be yourself. Let me ask you a question. This is your first time meeting him. Be honest. Does he act different off screen? And be honest. Be honest. Be honest, bro. He does?
Like, you're so like, bro, who cares, bro?
Yeah, does he act different off stream? Be honest. Be honest.
So I don't know if he's doing drills in his free time, but I doubt that people are actually trying to hurt him specifically, especially for the fact that he's out in the middle of the night on live stream in New York and thinks that no one would do anything to him. Now, on this night, he was doing a live stream with M.59. Now, M.59 is a drill rapper.
Naughty and Dottie, both of them niggas wouldn't die like a dick, right? Daddy the pain, be Dottie the ticket, the fucking little nigga. That I keep messing around.
Yo.
During this live stream that he had with M. He was walking around the streets of New York at night, and not only that, but live streaming it, and also M. was trolling his ops.
Bino's my best friend. He said, they said ask us about Bino. Bino's my man.
Who's Bino? Who's that?
Bro, you know what I'm saying? Son Hobbiton. I miss my son every day. I ain't gonna lie. You ever heard of the Bino Bop? The Bino Bop? You never heard of that? No. Never heard of that? Bro, it's some nice dance, bro.
How you do it?
Like.
Now, nothing happened to Convy as he was with M. After M. left, Convy was sitting in the car, you know, just talking to his other friends, regular stuff, when people actually pull up on him and start.
What are you talking about?
My KCIP is $5. Talk about.
What the heck?
Now, initially, a lot of people thought it was fake, or a lot of people thought that, you know, it sounded maybe like a bat. It didn't really sound like, you know, but come to find out, it was actually. There was about 5 shots let off, and I don't believe anyone was in, you know, critical condition or anything of that nature. The man that was sitting in the middle, he ended up being hospitalized, so hopefully he's doing well. But even moments before the shooting, you can see a laser on Convy's actual head. So when this first happened, as people were trying to figure out if it was real or not, Aiden Ross was kind of the best source at this point.
Yo, I'm streaming. You good?
Hold on, bro.
Nah, he actually might.
Maybe.
Nah, that might be real.
That seems serious. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Let's not say it's real or fake
Because
until we know.
Cuff'em fell off a stage. He didn't.
Head though, he split his head.
I didn't know that bit.
Yeah, he split his.
I don't think it's.
Aiden Ross made this call after just hearing from his chat. However, after calling him, he goes back and looks at the video, and that's where he kind of, you know, figures out that this isn't fake.
All right. What is that?
Are you getting paid? That's just like the light. Every single week.
My KCIP is $5. Talk about.
That sounds like real shots.
No, it's real, guys. The citizen.
Now, this is the point where people were saying, why was he still out there? You know, he was no longer around M. And even M. himself came out and said he doesn't know why he was out there. He called him, apologized, things of that nature.
If you knew that I was going upstairs, why are you staying on stream for another 40 minutes on the next block, gang?
So, once again, I really do apologize to everyone and shit. I'm not here to say, nah, they should have did this, they should have. Nah, I apologize. If I'm saying, There's really nothing else to say.
At the end of the day, if you're around someone that has people that are actively trying to catch him, you shouldn't be sitting in one place even after he left the stream, because of the fact that people may have been following you based off of your stream. He might have thought to himself that people aren't actually looking for him, so no one would be following him, things of that nature. But this is when old clips of Convy talking about clip farming and doing certain things on certain blocks in order to go viral and for clout and viewers at the end of the day.
Bro, I'm doing the same. I'm about to go to a hood. I'm about to go buy all red and then go to the hood. What do you think?
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm getting markety. I want to go viral. You feel me? I want to leave New York viral. You know what I'm saying?
It's a recipe for disaster at that point. The first thing we think in our head is maybe somebody that was trying to get M. Dot still thought he was with M. Dot. However, the plot begins to thicken as people are speculating that Lil TJ had something to do with this. Now remember, Convy is cool with Aiden Ross and also Cuff'em. Now, if you guys don't know, Aiden Ross and Cuff'em made a song with 6ix9ine where they trolled Lil TJ.
Fuck Lil TJ, that nigga optimal.
Hey.
Yeah. That's my shit, bro. Almost lost his life for chips and guac.
Oh my God. Lost his life over chips and guac.
Ain't get a chance to put his chips and guac, and then Aiden comes in.
Now let's take a guess on where Lil TJ lives. Yes, New York. And after this situation happens, Lil TJ posts this.
These niggas fucking lame. Niggas saying W gang, we gonna murder you. We was getting smoked. I will be slided there.
Now, a lot of people troll Lil TJ, but I really think that Lil TJ is a crash out. I don't know if he's the streetest nigga in the world. However, I do believe he is a crash out for Showski. And that wasn't the only time that they took shots at Lil TJ either. They even openly support A Boogie, says that A Boogie is the king of New York.
Shout out to all the hot bridge demons. Alright, bro. Hey, Boogie with the hoodie. That was in the fucking chat. I bang High Bridge. The king of New York.
And honestly, A Boogie and Lil TJ, they do have some type of beef going on. Even Cuff'em going as far to say that A Boogie had Lil TJ shot at himself.
Them high bridge demons did it to TJ. Get me, bro. Hey!
I have no real opinion on who shot at them, why they shot at them, things of that nature. For all I know, Convy could have had his own beef, you know what I'm saying? So you never really know why this happened, but this is a sad story at the end of the day and a cautionary tale. You just have to be careful with your life, because at the end of the day, there are people out there that will crash out over nothing. People are very prideful, so when you start to play with people's names and do things of that nature, you're opening yourself up for people to retaliate against you. When you're in certain places, certain areas, you playing certain games, you have to understand the mind of a street nigga. People that are in the streets constantly, they're constantly in a state of fight or flight. They're constantly in a state of war. And when you are in a state of war, you stop caring about other people's feelings, about their safety, things of that nature. They say you put an animal in a corner, that's when they start biting. These people are in a constant state of war, and because of that, they don't have any mercy for you. When you're in this scenario, you have a whole bunch of ops and things of that nature. It's either them or you. And I don't know about y'all, even me in that position, it's always gonna be them before it's me. And that's how I conceptualize the mind of a street nigga. And that's why you see all these street niggas that don't leave. They stay in the same hoods that they have ops in, and they never get out. Even when they have the money to leave, they've caged themselves at that point. And now they're having a war with people that are more similar to them than they think. And that's the thing with gangs and things of that nature, because you are now taking on the faults of everybody else before you. And that's usually why there's never peace, because they think to themselves, somebody on that side killed my cousin, we can't have peace. Now, mind you, someone on their side lost family because of someone on your side as well. And that's how this ends up, this never-ending cycle. And then on top of that, a lot of these gangs want different territories and things of that nature so they can sell drugs or do other criminal activity. And it just breeds a place where you are literally at war at your own home. And especially in New York, where everyone is so stacked on top of each other, you can't even walk down the street without possibly seeing one of your ops. And I say all that to say, stay out of the streets. Don't take on the karma of other people, because one thing about debts, they always have to be paid, and you don't want to be the one that has to pay it. That's about it. Y'all let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and if nobody told you today, I love you. Peace.